Can you believe that just took 10 minutes? Damn convenient. Since we love this convenience so much, let me tell you about the companies that make our life convenient. I feel like we have a right to know. Fair warning, they're not as innocent as they seem. Give me the same 10 minutes you give your groceries to come home. I'll explain to you how these companies are hurting the economy, hurting the people that work for them, and ultimately hurting the people that buy from them. That's you, by the way. You know, you are the only reason why convenience is king. Okay, BlinkIt and Zepto are participants in what the pros call quick commerce. It's like only for online shopping. It's commerce that designed to deliver products super fast. Imagine you need like milk, veggies, egg, meat, earphones, vibrators, iPhones, PS5s, TVs, fridges. Oh no, TV and fridges. Maybe one day. But quick commerce stores are designed to deliver your products within 10 to 60 minutes. It's capitalism's latest invention to prevent the terrible burden of like going to a store. They do this business by setting up these. These are called dark stores. These stores are not where you learn defense against the dark arts. They're just distribution centers that exist exclusively for online shopping. Okay. These stores are meant for collection. Either you go collect something you ordered online, or the delivery service you're paying for does it for you. So, what does it mean for business? Now, what quick commerce does is not open these stores to the public. Instead, what they do is run thousands of these larger dark stores that deliver to these smaller dark stores that deliver to your home, all in a well-oiled machine. That looks like a pyramid. I don't mean that. Cut. Now, I don't need to explain their business model to you, right? For those who weren't listening, you take phone, order Harpic, press button, 10 minutes, come. First, the economy. The most important thing is that people have moved from planned buying to impulsive buying. For example, BlinkIt reported that they sold 17.6 lakh condoms in Mumbai and 4 lakh condoms in Bangalore. I know this country has a population problem and I salute everyone who tries to keep it under control. You know, BlinkIt always says never accept any unsealed packages. Anyway, people have moved from buying things for the month to buying things on an impulse since they have virtually access to every product anytime they want. This of course has led to a higher demand in speed and convenience. Already we had such short attention spans, now 10 minutes also we can't wait. Now, the people actually struggling are these guys. Not them, they're a big store. But these guys are struggling to keep up with these 10-minute deliveries. And because of that, people who aren't aware of this phenomenon are struggling too, because the price of everything is increasing because everybody has to stay competitive to stay in business. Think to yourself, how many Kirana stores in your area have shut down since BlinkIt and Zepto have entered the scene? But they haven't stopped there. No. Quick service companies by design are vulnerable to a couple of problems like low wages, worker exploitation, nothing that's too difficult for a big company to ignore. Delivery personnel have complained about the immense pressure they feel to meet the ultra-fast delivery targets for you. That's why we can see them camping outside the store waiting for the moment they get their order. These companies somehow always have people to deliver things. It's because all of them are gig workers. What does that mean? It's like they're employees that work on an on-demand basis. Like freelancers but not paid and treated very poorly. So they don't have social security, insurance, fixed salaries. Don't even get me started on the environment. This rapid delivery model leads to so much environmental damage and increase in traffic in a city. More deliveries means more drivers means more vehicles, and more vehicles means more pollution. Now, it's time for you. You know, even though so many things are getting hurt, you are the one that's hurt the most. Not in like a crazy X way, but more in like a gaslighting way. These are two name brand phones. One of them is less than 30k and one of them is way more than that. Okay, let's order from Zepto. How about onions? Because there's nothing left but tears to shed and there are layers to this explanation. See, now on the cheaper phone, the onions are way cheaper. But on the expensive one, you can see it yourself. This is not an outlier. I've tested this transgression across multiple phones, multiple models, multiple prices with 30,000 as the base. And the results, let's say, have just gone my way. And this is not unusual. Taxi apps have been doing this for quite some time now. But the thing is, bro, even if you're paying so much, why is there no quality? And even more so, they charge us like 20% more for these organic fruits and veggies, like there's some small town farmer in some Hollywood rom-com. I know it seems like I'm attacking BlinkIt and Zepto and Instamart. I mean, I'm not. I am, but I'm actually not. The problem is larger, I promise. You know, companies like these, they lack oversight. They're allowed to charge however they want, whatever they want, deliver whatever they want. At the end of the day, everybody is hurt except the people that run these businesses. Okay, sure. Okay, thank you for your time and subscribe to the archive. But before I go, I want to leave you with just one question. Just straight up gonna ask you, face to face, do corporations run the country? There are many layers to this, so think and answer. For example, the biggest company in our country right now is Reliance. And what does Reliance mean? It means dependence. So are you relying on them? This is not the first time this has happened. You know, companies often name themselves after like nature and stuff while disguising their extremely unnatural acts.
Has anyone else noticed that there are so many tech companies named after completely unrelated things in nature? Well, that's because their branding was intentionally designed to camouflage what they're actually doing. I mean, when you look at a name like Apple, or Airbnb, or OpenSea, or Firefox, all of those names pass multiple layers of audience testing, and yet none of them really have anything to do with their actual metaphors. That's because they're instead intentionally designed to evoke more natural images in our heads whenever we think about those companies, which distracts us from the fact that they're actually doing very unnatural things. The best example of this is how the phrase "the cloud" was introduced by then Google CEO Eric Schmidt, because he didn't want people to think about the fact that their data was actually being stored in a massive bank of computer servers. Instead, the cloud metaphor reframes the situation so that we perceive it as ordinary, harmless, even pleasant like a real cloud, and that also means that we don't think too much about it.
And when something becomes so commonplace, it often becomes a verb in our vocabulary. Like we know about Xerox. When we were kids and we got a boo-boo, we got a band-aid. And then we started cheating on homework, we started Googling things. We got older and we started WhatsApping our friends, and now I just BlinkIt some snacks. So my point is simple. It's about regulation. Without any oversight, these companies can do whatever they want, and that needs to change. And to stop the exploitation of buyers, well, that's up to you. Are you gonna let convenience win? You're paying more, but it's coming home, right? Why complain? It's not like you're participating in wealth creation for people who already have money, and nobody's actually affected except like family businesses, gig workers. You might lose your data, your savings, your health because you become lazy from ordering every time, the economy. But you know, somebody always gets hurt when I'm trying to live a comfortable life. But I'm gonna keep doing it because it's damn convenient.